What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division huge news video. Like, share, comment and subscribe. Come and see me on Twitch. I'll be live the minute this video drops. And if you need a community Discord because you need someone to play Division with, you'll find the link for that down below in the description. With all that said though, let's get started. We're going to go through these patch notes. The live stream was absolutely fire. The best one we have had in such a long time. Now, I'm going to do a very quick shout out to this picture. Let's just close these. This one here, this one at the top. Look at this. This looks so cool. This guy's called the Recruiter. He's going to be heavy in the story for the patch that's coming tomorrow. That was part of the announcement as well with the incursion. But this picture is fire. This is going to be the thumbnail. It's just so good. So big shout out to whatever artist that put that together. I absolutely love that picture. Right, so very quickly, let's just steamroll through the boring bits and get to the exciting stuff. The patch note. So without PTS build on connect, I guess you can copy the PTS folder, 75.2 gig and 7.8 gig, unless they just forgot to take PTS out of it. Who knows? Patch notes. Oh, hang on, that's not the right patch notes. I am in the PTS. Patch notes, year 5, season 2, patch notes. Okay, there we go. So they put it in the information center this time. So we know roughly 70 odd gig, 6-7 gig update. That's fine. So year 5 season 2 takes the Division agents on the hunt for the Recruiter and brings back an old favorite to Division fans, the incursions. That's great. I'm secretly hoping that this is the return of Keener. Now, I know that's a stretch. We saw him die, but stranger things have happened. Let me know who you think the Recruiter is down below in the comments anyway. So that's all the Manhunt stuff. That's going to be the story. I'm not going to go over that. I don't think there's really any need to. But then they showed us the calendar. So we've got the actual people that we're going to rescue. The Nexus Apparel event, which looked really cool. I really liked it. I know a lot of people like tactical stuff with the Division, but we have got a lot of that recently. This looked pretty fresh, all things considered. You know, it's not like anything we've ever had. We'll get to that when we get to it. First of all, hot off the press, literally the incursion. So it says the incursions are back. It's going to be obviously fire-based incursion. Obviously the cleaners. We saw the trailer. If you didn't check out the trailer, go and check it out. It was literal fire. Really good. Cannot wait to do this. It's called Paradise Lost. 4 agents. Hard difficulty. And Yannick did mention that it's not going to be just a DPS fest. All roles have been considered. They brought back Seb, who was a big influence on the raids and Division 1 incursions from one of the other Ubisoft teams. And basically they put this together. It looked great. I cannot wait to get my hands on it tomorrow. I'll be live as it goes live. Be sure to come and check me out. Bit of a plug there. We get the Ouroboros SMG that has been toned down a little bit from the PTS, but hopefully they'll mention that a little bit down below. It gets the talent Rule Them All. When an agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo in their next magazine goes in the mag, and then you shoot that. So if you get, you know, set on fire, you'll get 50% fire bullets for your next round. If you get shocked, you'll get shot bullets for the next mag. It's really nice. Really good. They toned it down though to 1350 RPM. It was 1600 in the PTS, really fast. I'm just not sure if 1350 is a little bit low. We have vectors at 1200 that can have a really good damage talent on. So maybe 1350 is a little bit slow. 1400 might have been better. I don't know. Without testing it, I'm just guessing. Let me know your thoughts though in the comments down below. So here we go now. We've got the gear, weapons and talents. They didn't mention any changes. So I'm not going to go into too much detail from the PTS videos that I've done. The Iron Lung LMG will still shoot bullets, you know, and be able to set things on fire when the heat meter gets to the top. It deflates when you're not shooting it. It seems to deflate a little bit fast for me in the PTS, but I guess we'll see when we get some more time with it in the live game. So it says here, when not shooting, the meter constantly depletes. Reloading or swapping to another weapon fully depleted the meter. So let's just see what that's like when we actually get our hands on it again tomorrow. We've then got the Collector exotic chest piece. Looks absolutely fire. Little digital display that was actually animated and moved. Looks great. You get extra 3 grenades, 50% grenade radius, and 35% grenade damage, along with 25% extra grenade damage for every enemy caught in the blast, which is really easy with this chest piece in the PTS. Grenade builds, they said they were trying to make it a thing. Maybe it will be a thing. Let's see what we can come up with when it goes live tomorrow. It looks like the description is going to be wrong tomorrow. 19.1, probably 2 or 3 weeks away when we get the mini update for any issues or bugs that they find that weren't found in the PTS that goes live tomorrow. So then we've got the new gear, the Ortiz. Now we know this. We've got the burn duration at 20%, 15% skill health, 40% burn damage. Brilliant. Going to make great to be a 3-piece as well, not just a 4-piece. The 4-piece unlocks the special turret that spins around, sets everything on fire. It's absolutely fire. I'm just going to say that all the time now, let's face it. It was really good. Enemies set ablaze by the Ortiz turret, ignite other enemies within 2 meters, which was also great. And then if you've got the backpack on, 25% extra weapon enemies to the people set on fire by the turret, which was also great, allowing them to be gunned down really, really quickly. Why are they not shooting you? Because they're on fire. And it also gives an extra 25% to what is already a huge range on that thing. Cannot wait to get hold of that tomorrow. We then got the Lengmore gear brand set. I wasn't too impressed with this because we started getting gear damage now on the 3 pieces, which kind of means you've got to spec into it. You've got to use the ninja bike, and I just feel like you lose too much damage. I'm not sure about this direction with brand sets, but I guess we'll see where it goes. We've had it before with SMGs and things like that, and it just doesn't seem worthwhile compared to gear that we got ages ago. So maybe that for me needs a little bit of a rethink, but we'll see how it plays in. We get the one piece 20% explosive resistance, 10% skill health, and 15% LMG damage. Chest and backpack bonuses. We got the perfectly mad bomber finally showing up. Increases the grenade radius by 75%, which is huge. Grenades that get a kill though also get refunded. So you've got to kind of choose between that and the collector. You can't really run both. It would have been nice if we had the exotic and that chest piece running hand in hand as kind of like a grenade combo. Maybe that would have been easier for grenade builds, maybe too OP. I don't know. But obviously grenades can be cooked, which we all know as well already from normal Mad Bomber. Perfect and Unstoppable Force is joining it as well, but unfortunately it's on the Lengmore gear set, and although it sounds okay on paper, I don't think it's actually ever going to be used. But killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 7% for 15 seconds. It stacks up to 5 times, which is, nice. 45%, lovely. 35%, bad math, is great. And a grenade kills add 2 stacks. But again, it's kind of going to be in if you're going to make one of these grenade builds, I guess. Who knows? We'll see. Fun. More stuff to play with. If it works out no good, it goes to the bottom of the pile. If it works out great. So that's that. We then get the military G36 Born Great named AR. G36 is actually pretty good, so that could be good. It just sounds like steady-handed, but it will be interesting to see how it plays out. 1% accuracy, 1% stability per bullet per shot, up to 75%. So we'll see how that plays out. Stopping shooting will start a timer of 6 seconds, and that resets after that. So it sounds like it might be good in an LMG. I guess we will see. We then got the Grown Great as well, Tommy Gun SMG, that has exactly the same talent on it. I'm just not sure if anyone's going to use that. I'm not sure of the purpose of the Tommy gun at all, but who knows? And obviously they're going to add normal stabilize that we can put on any gun, so that could be definitely interesting. Definitely going to try that out on some LMGs for sure. Tip of the spear, my favorite gear set is getting a rework, and even after the rework on the PTS, it really didn't feel that much different. And it really didn't feel too beneficial to other specializations, which I get was the point with this. I am going to give it another go. I tried it with the nade launcher, the minigun, and all things like that, and it really didn't seem to make it worthwhile just using the specialization weapon. And it really didn't feel like I could use the specialization for any longer than what I can already. So definitely going to be interesting to deal with this go. But it does look like they've made some changes, so we've got to give it a chance. Let's have a look at it. So tip of the spear, 2-piece gives you 20% signature weapon damage. 3-piece gives you 10% regular weapon damage. 4-piece unlocks aggressive recon. So then with aggressive recon, getting a signature kill gives you 15% signature weapon damage for 10 seconds and 25% reload speed for the next reload of the weapon. I feel like that's changed. I feel like that timer was 5 seconds in the PTS. But let's move on. We automatically regenerate signature ammo every 60 seconds. So it does say here, previously that's what it is now in the live game, not what it was in the PTS. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure they upped that. I'm pretty sure they did. Let's just look really quick now. Tip of the spear. It's just here. We might as well. Yes, for 5 seconds. So 15% sig for 5 seconds. So that has definitely changed. That's a good change. It was too short, 5 seconds. So doubling it to 10, definitely a good change. I'm happy to see that for sure. So let's see what that's like tomorrow. And then we've got the chest and backpack bonuses. So we've got increase aggressive recon, signature weapon damage bonus from 15 to 30. Every third signature weapon kill generates signature ammo. That's going to be a definite for this. You're going to need to take that for sure. And then in the backpack, 50% weapon damage for 15 seconds after fully depleting signature weapon of ammo. Doubles the amount of ammo regenerated by aggressive recon. And that's where I kind of feel like the set falls off. So you use all of your signature weapon ammo, you switch, you pull out your king breaker, you do a lot of damage for 15 seconds. It feels great. And then you're kind of stuck waiting for this regeneration of special ammo. And although it's going to, do 2 every 60 seconds, it then becomes lackluster. It feels like it's really good right off the bat when it's full for a short while. And then it kind of just falls off. And you're kind of then just grasping for more signature ammo, which you can't generate because you're not using the signature weapon. You're just using your regular weapon, waiting for it to generate. And although you do generate some when you are using it, it just didn't feel like enough. So definitely will be interesting to see how this plays out. I think the 10-second change is great. That's definitely a great step in the right direction. But if this is to get people to use signature weapons more because we're not getting the signature weapon refresh, then I feel like we should be able to regenerate the special ammo quicker, especially when we're not using the weapon as well. But let's see. Hopefully, as they've made this change, they might make more changes to it in 18.1 or whatever. And then we've got the quality of life changes. You can now buy the exotic caches in the DZ vendor. They've reduced the Stinger Hive in PvP by 30%. The range of it, they've made it much smaller. They've added a message notification telling you, where you're stuck on the Manhunt if you can't figure out where to go, which is kind of cool. They've added discovery mission to the Manhunt menu activity list. You've got to do that every time now before you can move on. They've added the legacy Manhunt menu where you can go back and play just the final parts of all the old Manhunts. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that, especially for new and returning players as well. And we are going to be able to go back and get the collectibles if you missed them previously. That's just coming at a later point. It sounded like it was almost ready, so maybe 18.1, but I guess we'll see. You're now also going to be able to use a widget to basically equip an entire outfit because outfits are a bit messy, and that doesn't seem to be the end for these changes for outfits either. It sounded like the whole system was getting a bit of a change, a bit of a refresh, because kind of going in and doing apparel is really messy right now. There's multiple menus for it. It's hard to find things, so it certainly sounds like that's going to get a bit more of an overhaul in the future. They added the equip set button, which equips all the items from a set at the bottom of the screen. So like that's what I just said. So, if you have something you really like, it will equip the entire set. December rewards, these were pretty cool. You can just see here from the photo, but the Nemesis, 50% chance of getting a reconstructed cache stayed. That's great. If you get to Descent Loop 9, that goes up to 75%. Descent Loop 12 onwards, you're guaranteed one. So really, really nice. Super, super good. And then it looks like afterwards it goes on. You get 75% chance of getting another one. 90% chance of getting another one. If you get to loop 25, you're guaranteed 2. Get to loop 30, guaranteed 3. That's huge. Great. Definitely now get in there farming them blueprints. Hopefully more replayability for this mode will come at some point very, very soon. They've added some talents. We've got Shock and Awe, In Sync, Perpetuation, Ignited and Salvaged, Intimidate, Rifleman, Overwhelm, Pummel, Kinetic Kinetic Momentum, can't talk. Empathic Resolve. They've got the Regulus talent in there. That's going to be huge. Can't wait for that. And they've got Liberty or Death, and they've got Efficient for defensive. Shock and Awe talent is been increased to 10% with a maximum of 105. Tier 1 starts at 15%. And Efficient here is increased from 5% to 7% with a maximum of 93. Huge. Great. This was a new apparel event that I was talking about before. I actually like this. It does feel a bit cyberpunk for the moment as well. But I really like the white costume. I thought it was really, really good. So I can't wait to get hold of them. That's coming at a later date. This is not here tomorrow. As usual, you get some extra keys if you've got the premium pass. Season pass, you get the hunter outfit on it as well. Cannot wait for this. $10, 10 quid, whatever it is in your local currency. Looks really Halloweeny. So that was great. Then we got some weapon skins. It definitely looks like this one will go with the white outfit. I know it's not going to be everybody's taste. I just thought it was a bit of a nice change of pace. So there was that as well. There's a one-time offer. I don't know if they mentioned this on stream, but it was advertised at the bottom. You get this gold mask, get some bonus credits. So if you're picking up some credits for your season pass tomorrow, if you're a collector like me and want everything, this might be worth picking up as well. That's going to be it for the video. This picture, again, is fire. I love it. Cannot wait for this to drop tomorrow. Come and see me live on Twitch as the incursion goes live. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.